Hi all, welcome back to my channel and our kayaking adventures. On December 21st, we spent a second day along Florida's Gulf Coast. We drove to the city of Crystal River, where we heard there were plenty of manatee. Join us on today's adventure, where we visit Crystal River to kayak starting at Hunter Springs Park and snorkel with a manatee at Three Sister Springs. After arriving in Crystal River, there were two parks to launch from, Kings Bay Park and Hunter Springs Park. Both parks had a $5 fee for parking. We chose Hunter Springs Park for no particular reason. Both parks appeared to be equally distant from our destination. After paying the fee, we unloaded our kayaks. There was a sign posted that there was only a 5-minute limit for loading kayaks within the loading zone. Good thing I've become quite the expert in this field. After unloading and moving my vehicle to the parking space, we launched our kayaks and set out toward Three Sister Springs, which was only about a 1¼ mile paddle. We brought our snorkeling gear since we heard that there was an area designated that we could swim with the manatee. Crystal River is the only place in Florida where you can legally interact and swim with manatees. Three Sister Springs is a home to many manatees and is one of Crystal River's sanctuaries. Many dive shops and marinas in the city of Crystal River offer manatee tours and cater to the needs of divers and snorkelers. Because the water temperature in the springs of Kings Bay, the headwaters of Crystal River, remains a constant 72-degree temperature, over 400 manatee will migrate to Crystal River each winter to seek refuge from the cold Gulf waters. There were many kayakers, paddleboarders, and tour groups out on the water the day we were there. We put our kayaks in the water about 10:30 a.m. The temperature was 59 degrees. This was cold for Florida standards, but it certainly didn't keep people out of the water. Leaving Hunter Springs Park, we had already seen a few manatee in the water. This was going to be a very exciting day.
Right behind you, yeah.
Yeah. Just stay still.
As we reached the area of Three Sister Springs, I was surprised by the number of people there swimming with the manatee. I was also surprised at the number of motorized vessels in the area. With the number of manatee injured each year by boat propellers, I would have thought allowing so many boats in such a small area with so many manatee around a disaster waiting to happen. After checking out the area, we found a place to tie off our kayaks, put on our snorkeling gear, and enter the water. Because you want to make as few movements as possible and passively observe the manatees, we kept our life jackets on. This allowed us to float on the water surface more easily. Most of the tour groups were using pool noodles to keep afloat. Did you know manatees make sounds underwater? Manatees emit sounds underwater that are used in communicating with one another. Manatees can make chirps, whistles, and squeaks. Vocalizations are an integral part of the cow-calf relationship. Cows respond to squeals of their calves from more than 200 feet away. You can hear some of these squeaks within this video.
Your mask is down on your face. Good, man.
After spending some time in the water with the manatee, it was time to head back. Snorkeling with the manatee in itself was an amazing experience. However, I couldn't help but feel sorry for the manatee. The water is their habitat. They come to these springs during the winter months to survive, and while going on about their day, they are constantly surrounded by onlookers. I felt like there's way too many people there, and I thought, if these tours are only operating under limited capacity, it would be so much worse when normal operations resume. I do think there should be limits on the number of people in the area, since this is the manatee's home. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this. If you plan to visit Crystal River and see the manatee for yourself, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Services has a few videos you should watch to familiarize yourself with the manatee manners that you should follow in regards to observing and interacting with the manatee. I'm going to leave a link to the FWC Multimedia webpage in the description. Please check out these videos before getting out on the water. There are videos for paddlers, boaters, swimmers, photographers, and videographers. Be sure to watch all the videos that apply to you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed our visit today at Three Sister Springs in Crystal River, Florida. If you did, do us a favor and hit that like button. It helps us know that viewers such as yourself are enjoying these videos. If you're new to this channel or a frequent visitor and have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can keep up to date when the next video comes out. Until next time, I hope to see you out on the water someday.